guys, Unoraptormon here. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. We are trying to get more positive fame with the NCR because I screwed up. So yeah. Looks like one was actually inside, but the other one's out here somewhere. Corporal.
Hey girl, you need something from me?
Thanks.
You killed him? Well, shit. Here I'd dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you.
Trust me,
Take it and get
wasn't
out
a
of here,
quest.
before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
Oh.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. I'm Bitter Root, first recon. You got a reason to talk to me? You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name? It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through. They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right, if you ask me.
Jeez!
You're sorry? Well, that makes one of us. Bitter Springs was the best thing that ever happened to me. Best thing that ever happened to my parents, too. They were as bad as the rest.
Hey, they're not all that bad.
Worse, maybe. You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons of Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name.
Hey, fair
That's
enough.
all I got from the cons. It's all I ever want.
Fair enough.
Don't I? Beg pardon, man, but you never met my parents.
Fair enough.
My dad, he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was a... how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass. Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in. Yeah, that's probably best. Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends. While, I guess.
More lore.
I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper.
I should have.
You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
Okay, so... yeah, I should have brought Boone.
Yeah, look. He's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while.
Oh, sorry.
It's a long story. And I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
Oh, that's what it is. I didn't take the thing to kill. I didn't take a quest to kill Cook. I killed him accidentally when his group attacked me, and I think it was Boone I had with me at the time. So yeah, I just kind of killed him.
It's like I told you, Daughtry's not my real father.
Okay.
You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Ciao.
All right. Goodbye.
You're a nice guy. Seemingly, anyway.
Hello? Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too.
Explains why you're
Comes
a
with
ranger.
practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place. As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you. And every time I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just saying, didn't look empty to me. No trouble at all. Might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look. I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gore Betts reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance.
I could tell that from your
We
hat.
took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
That is lucky.
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Fair enough.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Thank you, sir. And you
Hey.
are what I need to talk to. Actually,
Evening.
I need Boone. I'm sorry, I need an NCR guy with me right now. What? Excuse me. This might be a tad bit weird, but I'm starting to kind of ship Cassidy and the courier.
What do you need?
Okay.
Bye.
Who are you? think it's the penthouse. Not sure. I can't nope. Nope, wrong place. Try this one. Still not it. Okay, so presidential suite. Sweet. Alright, I had a companion. Okay, there's Lily. Did you, like, eat the other people? Okay. There's Cassidy, there's Boone. Alright, where's my guy? Dude, where'd you go? Did I lose him? I know Rex should be in here somewhere, too. Okay, you.
What's up? Oh, I thought my charm could win you over, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. You sure you want me to go? Back to the tomb, I suppose. If you need me, etc.
Alright, so he should be upstairs. Residential suite, and I need to pick up Boone. Boone!
What's up?
There you are. Boone! Damn it, where are you? I want to know where Rex went. Oh, I managed both of those. Alright, so where's the bedroom? Darn it. Okay. Not Cass, I want Boone. Yo, dude!
Is it time?
Let's jump.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, yeah. I need NCR with me right now. I need to know what happened to Rex. I won't use an episode to figure out where he is, but I'll be on the lookout for him next time I go in. How are you still there?
Oh, hi. Thanks again for helping us with... We were connected for half a minute and received enough data to fill 5 holodisks. It looked like nonsense at first, but we decoded it. It was all biometric data, life signs from Mr. House. The technology he's using is so advanced that it samples data hundreds of times per second.
Wow.
It's fascinating, but depressing. Whatever technology he has can't possibly be practical for the people out here. About 5 years now. I have family back in Arroyo. But this is where all the good work is being done, so to speak. NCR taxes and inflation have been hard for a lot of people to deal with, and most of the money's going to the war effort. There's not much funding for medical research with OSI or any other group. Not unless it has a military application, anyway.
Fair enough.
See you when I see you.
Alright, so I will talk to you next time I'm here. With that... Oh, gosh. Halfway tempted to shoot you. But... I'm gonna be bringing Boone with me. See if this changes anything. Now that I think of it, I probably should have dropped some stuff off. Ah, well. The only bad thing I can think of right now is the fact that I'm kind of dressed up in Brotherhood duds. Let's see if I can talk to anyone else. That's useful. Talk to you? Yeah. Talk to him. Ten of spades.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me. Winner. Hey there, miss. Ten of spades. First recon sharpshooter. At your surface.
You got a stutter.
Oh, yeah. Fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass. Damn right. The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades. But the LT says, sorry, kid, you're too green.
Aww.
So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay, though. I get a few more kills under my belt. He'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually, I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen, though. Shit. Long as I can remember, had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT.
Reminds me
He's
of my husband's friend
farm
Griffin.
kid, too.
He had
Oh,
weird
they recruited
stutter
me,
as well, but he had
what,
a mental
A year ago?
mental
Taught
thing.
me to
It
kick
wasn't
even
a
more ass than
disability, 'cause he
before.
would eventually
These
get
guys, they
thoughts through.
really know how to kick some ass. Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way. Yeah, I'll see you around.
I'll talk to you. I wonder.
Howdy. What brings you back? Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Any particular reason you're standing in the chair?
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry. We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR.
Really?
If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling. Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
Oh my gosh.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea. Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon.
That makes so much sense now.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards...
Yeah.
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Jeez. Ms. Betsy, I need to talk to you, and since your friends are asleep...
Hey, girl. You need something from me?
Yeah.
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty. Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes. Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all. What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude? They don't. Only the good ones do.
That explains
My partner's
Boone.
got some potential, so I let him wear those goofy glasses. I tell him they're his training shades. He totally buys it. Truth is, his eyes just suck. The little guy. 10 of spades. I like him because he listens. Doesn't shut up the rest of the time, but when I talk, he listens. Also, he doesn't pull any stupid come-ons, like practically every other horn dog alpha male on this base. Might be he's just scared of me, though. Yeah, we spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Usually works pretty well, unless you get paired up with an asshole. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the army. I keep hoping they'll pair me up with some hot blonde like you see on those old pinups. Shit, I don't even care if she can shoot straight. Can't have everything. The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
What happened to you, ma'am?
Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Evening. About time. God, what was coming to him? The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit. It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. That big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down. Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, all right? She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit. Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right. This again? Ain't right talking about this anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
And you.
Howdy. What brings you back? Always a pleasure.
Boy.
What can I do for you? I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what you said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her. Carry on.
Well, that story hit a little closer to home than I thought it would. Believe Miss...
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes. Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Let me put it this way. I know this from experience. And right now, I'm still too afraid to get mental help.
Because you're a friend of the followers, I can give you a bit of a discount.
Oh, that's good. I could always... I'm gonna see what else I can get rid of. I don't need beer. I need Hydra. I won't sell off that many. I'll sell off 5.
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got 2 much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage.
Hello?
The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes. One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering? That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
Gimme.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
People know you're good at heart even though you're occasionally a troublemaker. Smiling troublemaker. Okay. Hoorah! I'm trying to get back on the good. Hello. Hi, Boone.
What is it? Yeah.
How many caps do I have? I could get the rest if I wanted. I still got that gold on me, don't I? Gee. I wonder.
You're back. Do you need medical attention? Because you're a friend...
Darn. I was hoping I'd be able to get it back. Oh well.
I have reserved a small part of my supplies for sale. The profits go directly to the purchase of additional supplies to help the less fortunate.
That's good. Goodbye.
Take care.
Yeah, I can't imagine pretty much turning right around and getting help for that. I like I said, I've got experience with that. I'm trying to be good. But it's been let's see, Mr. Harold's been gone for four years. So I think Grant. Here's unfortunately it's tied to 2 events. What happened to me, and it's difficult to talk about it to those who at the time weren't really affected by it. It's difficult, to say the least.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed. Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place? Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Considering my grandfather is a Spec Ops colonel from the Army. But back to what I was saying earlier, I think it's been about 3-4 years now since that thing happened, and I've still not gotten help for it.
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him. Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy. I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination. I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day. You sure? You're missing out. Well, you're always welcome if you should change your mind. Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious?
A bad one.
I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it. Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him. I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly.
He's the one
Colonel
who
Shu would really
feeds
be the person to
possession.
talk to. Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that. Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there, just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing. Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept. Yeah, so far this is... But... Well, I don't know about you, but to me...
Okay.
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband.
Yep.
But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable. Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye. Oh.
Okay, so knocking the shit
I
out.
think if you... That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time...
Moment. I have to make sure I don't have a weapon on me. Well, to be more exact, I need to make sure
I'm no Celus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to.
That does it.
And
I'm
it's
gonna
that
beat this
constant
bastard
reminder
death.
that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Celus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
I'm good with that.
Let's finish this up, then we can talk.
I believe you're the human I'm looking for. Give me a few seconds, guys. Come here, Mentas. I'm gonna need ya. Let's see. I think my speech. Okay. Let me check my speech real quick. Barter. I'll take something for medicine. And my speech is fine. I could use the intelligence. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I need intelligence. Come on. I don't need the science. Explosives. Mentas. And gonna save just in case. I'm also because I'm a doofus. You.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm? You're nothing. You're some inept mercenary the NCR is paying to supplement its own incompetent soldiers. No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I stayed alive because Caesar would have wanted it. I'm useless to him dead. You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order. Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors. I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Really?
Is something the matter, Celus? You look upset. I don't know. I thought she seemed like a nice lady.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
That's a long walk, Celus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have her torn apart by dogs.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Your tactics are a joke.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
Uh-oh.
Coward. I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves.
Oh.
I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken. You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent.
Dead.
Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot. I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery. Then you're a fool. That man reports to Caesar on what I do here. The Legion isn't going to take me back. My only hope is to escape and disappear. But if I escape and he reports it, they'll hunt me down as long as I live. It served me to report him as much as it served you. I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
Hey, Missy!
Get away from me.
I could punch you in the face. Thank you, Ben. Well.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Yeah.
Yep. See you around.
Ooh, 300. Not bad.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
I kind of wish I could have used that fact, but what else? Where's this thing leading me? Okay, I think I'm supposed to go outside. Hold on, let me look at the quest. Then I break into parent. I think that's outside. Judging by the fact that it's not flashing, it looks like it's inside. Ooh, excuse me. Hello. Oh, this looks familiar. Well, we know whoever's yammering is a Legion. Let's go investigate, shall we? See? Hold on. Moon, you coming up?
What is it?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Wrong button. This one. And we're gonna wait. Oh. Right. Come on over here, buddy. Right? And it's around 1, they said. Maybe I just missed it. trying to break it. I suck at breaking things. Alright, so... What time? Hold on. What time did they say? It was... I think it was at 1 a.m. Hmm. Hmm. I may end up having to wait again. It's like, there's nothing here. Could have sworn there was a... How do I get to you? Hold on a minute. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Unoraptormon signing out. Ciao!